Today I am making Mexican dish, gorditas. They are going to be filled with cheese, curd, and spinach. I know that you guys are going to love it. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. These are my ingredients. I have masa for tortillas. I already bought it on my Mexican supermarket. It's already prepared. I have chicken bouillon, garlic cloves, spinach, onion, tomatoes, and of course, the curd cheese. Let's prepare this delicious and healthy dish at home. So let's get started. My friends, I'm going to start with my veggies. I have my tomatoes here. We're going to go ahead and wash them. I'm going to start washing each by one. My tomatoes here are done. I'm going to continue with my spinach. With the spinach, let's just make sure that we clean one by one because there's sometimes a little bit of dirt in there that we want to make sure that we clean them one by one. So I'm going to continue doing this. And I'll see you when I am almost done. Here I am done. I'm taking just the last water from the spinach, and then we're ready to start chopping the tomato. We're gonna go ahead and cut it in little strips and then in little squares, and we just want them nice and small. The pieces really nice and small, just like this. I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to continue with my onion. I'm only using half an onion, and I'm going to go ahead, slice it, and then cut it in little squares, and then at the end, really tiny little pieces. This is done. I'm going to push it to a side, and I'm going to continue with my garlic cloves. I have 2 garlic cloves here, and I'm doing the same thing. We want the garlic cloves to release all the flavor. So we're cutting it in very small little pieces. The garlic clove, I'm just going to go ahead, the pieces, put them in this little plate. And then I'm going to continue with my spinach. My spinach, I'm going to go ahead and slice and cut very small little pieces so that they incorporate completely with the tomato and the onion. Okay, I am done with the spinach. And now I reserve just a little bit for the decoration. My pan is nice and hot. I added about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I am ready to start adding my tomato and my onion. We're gonna go ahead and just incorporate it completely in the pan. When it's been cooking for about 3-4 minutes, then it's time to start adding my garlic. You don't wanna add the garlic before because the garlic can get burned very easily. So right now, I'm just going to incorporate the onion. When everything is incorporated, I'm going to add my chicken bouillon. Remember that the chicken bouillon is to taste. I'm just adding 2 teaspoons. Here, I'm going to go ahead and start adding a little bit at a time of my spinach. The spinach looks a lot, but when it starts cooking, it starts reducing. So I'm just going to gradually add a little bit at a time until I have incorporated everything completely. Now here, I'm just going to mix it just for 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'm going to start pushing it way on the top to the pan. We want to just push it. I'm going to turn off the stove, and I'm going to leave it just the way it is. My friends, I wanted to show you why is the reason that I put all my spinach way out here on the top, so all the excessive liquids come down. Look at this, come down, and I just stay with the spinach, tomato, and onion and garlic. I wanted to show you this step because it'll be much easier to make my gorditas if it has less liquids. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm ready to start preparing the gorditas. So I'll see you back. Here in this plate, I'm going to start adding my cheese curd. I'm going to add everything on the bottom, and then I'm ready to start adding the mixture of the spinach. I'm going to go ahead and incorporate everything completely until everything is nice and incorporated. Here, everything is nice and incorporated, and I am ready to start making my gorditas. I have a little bit of dough here. It's corn dough. It's already prepared. You just go to the Mexican supermarket and they have it already ready. I want to give you, my friends, two options how to do these gorditas at home. You make the tortilla, try to make it a little larger than your palm, and then add the mixture right in the center. You don't want to add too much or else you won't be able to close your gordita. Look at this. We're going to go ahead and close it completely, just like that, and then we're just going to go ahead and do it on our palms until we make the circle completely. This is done. My second option, if that was too hard for you, is this one. You get two plastic papers and you go ahead and just put a plate on the top and you push down. And that's how you make the real straight tortita on the bottom, the tortilla. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to, with my fingertips, I'm just going to push it a little more. We want it nice and thin. And then we're going to go ahead and add the mixture right in the center. This is my second option because I want you to enjoy the food I enjoy here at home with my family. I'm going to go ahead, I pushed it to a side and I'm making another little circle, and now this time I'm just going to go ahead with my fingers and I'm going to push it all around until I have the tortilla almost the same size of the other one that we have right on the side. So right now I'm just making a little circle. And what I'm going to do is just take it off of the plastic and then put it right on the top of the other one. Look at this. We're going to push the sides, pinch the sides, making sure that the filling doesn't come out when we put it on our pan. Look at this. When we put it on the skillet, I mean. So right now I'm going to take it off. Look at this. Nice and circled. And this is done. Okay, my skillet is nice and hot, and I'm going to start adding all my gorditas to my skillet. Look at this, one by one. We're just going to flip them 2 to 3 times. We don't need to flip them too many times. Okay, this one is already done, nice and brown from each side. I'm going to continue adding some more, and when I am almost done, I will show you how they look from the inside. Look at this. They take about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You want to make sure that the dough cooks completely. This is ready to flip. Look how brown they get. They were on that side for about 3 minutes. Now here, I am ready to be removing them and adding additional because my family, it's a family of 6 and I need to continue making more gorditas. These are still not done. Okay, let me continue making some more. And here I am done. Let me get a knife and cut it right in the center so you could see how this looks from the inside. Look how delicious it looks. To this, I'm going to add just a little bit of green salsa. This green salsa you already have on my channel. It's not spicy, but yet is very tasty. It has such a delicious flavor. My friends, I am done. I am ready for the presentation. I can't wait to taste it. done with my gorditas. Let's see how this came out. You know that this is the part I love, I enjoy, and I really look forward tasting my recipes. Let's see how this came out. I wish you were here to taste it with me. Excuse me. Very good, very delicious. I have combined it with some sour cream and some green salsa that you already have on my channel. This just came out amazing, my friends. I really do recommend it. Just amazing. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. Don't forget to push the notification bell so every time I make a new recipe, yes, my friends, you are notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying my gordita with spinach. Bye-bye.